You don't lack motivation. That's the lie you've been telling yourself. Because if you were truly unmotivated, you wouldn't feel guilty doing nothing. You wouldn't sit there staring at your phone, knowing exactly what you should be doing and still not move. That feeling in your chest, that quiet pressure, that's not laziness. That's avoidance. And the truth is, you already know what you're avoiding. You just don't want to face it. So instead, you scroll, you wait, you delay, and you tell yourself, I'll start tomorrow. But tomorrow comes and nothing changes. Because this was never about motivation, it's about what you're running from. Think about your day. You wake up with intention. Today will be different. But then something small happens. You check your phone. Just one notification, just one video, and suddenly hours are gone. It's not that you didn't have time, it's that something inside you didn't want to start. And most people call that laziness, but it's not. It's fear. Fear of failing. Because if you try and fail, you have to face reality. Fear of being judged, because once you start, people might notice you. Fear of change, because even if your life isn't perfect, it's familiar. So your brain protects you. It keeps you comfortable, but that comfort is what's keeping you stuck. Avoidance doesn't look dangerous. It looks harmless. Scrolling, waiting, delaying. But every time you avoid something, you train your brain to run. And over time, running becomes your default. That's why even small tasks feel heavy. That's why simple things feel overwhelming. Not because they're hard, but because you've linked them to discomfort. Now be honest. What are you avoiding right now? The real thing, not the easy stuff. The one thing that makes you uncomfortable just thinking about it. That's it. That's the answer. Avoidance feels safe, but it creates anxiety. Because deep down, you know you're not moving. You know you're wasting time. That's why you feel tired even when you do nothing. That's why you feel overwhelmed even when your day is empty. Because your mind never stops reminding you, you should be doing something. So you escape it. More scrolling, more delay. But that just makes it worse. This is the cycle. You avoid, you feel guilty, you feel worse, then you avoid more. And the longer it continues, the harder it feels to stop. So how do you break it? Not with motivation. That never works. You break it with honesty. You ask yourself one question: what am I avoiding? Because that question forces clarity. Now listen carefully. You don't need to fix everything today. You don't need a perfect plan. You just need one step, one uncomfortable action. Because the moment you move, something shifts. The pressure gets lighter. Your mind gets clearer. And then motivation shows up. Not before action, after it. That's the truth. Action creates motivation. So stop waiting to feel ready. Start moving anyway. Not perfectly, just honestly. Because progress doesn't come from thinking. It comes from doing. You're not lazy. You're not broken. You're just avoiding something that matters. And once you face it, even a little, everything changes. So ask yourself one last time, what are you avoiding? Face that, and your life starts moving again.